Okay, so today we're going to talk about naming ionic compounds involving transition metals. So if a metal is a transition metal, the charge on the metal must be indicated by using Roman numerals in parentheses. Now remember, transition metals are the metals on the periodic table that are found in the middle. The charge that you see is the subscript on the nonmetal. And then you follow the naming rules as usual. And for those of y'all that cannot remember, here's a list of the Roman numerals. I, IV, V, VI, VII, VIII, IX, and X. These are Roman numerals. So the way we work this, so we were given HgCl2. So we look at the symbol of the first element, it's mercury. So we write down the word mercury. Well, the chlorine has a 2, the mercury doesn't have anything, so that means it's going to be, mercury is going to have a 2 positive charge. We're going to change the word chlorine to chloride, and we're going to put everything together. So that's going to give us mercury 2 chloride. Relatively simple, easy to do. So let's practice with one. Okay, so if we look on a periodic table for AU is gold. So we'll grab a gold and we'll pull it over here. And if we look, we have Cl. Cl is chlorine, but because it's in a compound, we're going to call it chloride. It's not quite the same because of it being in a compound. And let's get it up here where it belongs. Now, if we look at the formula, we do not have any number after the AU. So it's not going to have a subscript based off of that. But if we look at the chlorine, there are 5 chlorines. So that means that chlorine has an oxidation number of 1 negative. So that means it took 5 electrons from gold. So that means we're going to grab this right here. And we're going to bring it up in here. And so the name of this would be gold 5 chloride. Seems a little complicated. It really isn't. Okay, so let's do one more example. Let's look at the next one. We have Pb. If we look on a periodic table, Pb is lead. So we grab lead. And we bring it down here. We look at the subscript for the nonmetal, which in this case is oxygen, and it's 3. So we go over here and we grab a 3. And we bring it down here to our lead. Now, it's not going to be oxine or oxygen, it's going to be oxide. So drag it over. So we now have lead 3 oxide. Easy as that. Now you're going to have some examples for you to do on your own.